everybody, happy Sunday. So today I'm going to be taking you through a condo hunting video. I'm so excited to film this. If you're new here, my name's Tess. I film videos about working 9 to 5. I'm 23 years old. I vlog twice a week about post-grad life in Toronto, so welcome. But if you're not new, you know that I have been on the hunt for a condo. We live in a 1-bedroom apartment, no den. It's just like a 1-bedroom and a living room and a bathroom. So yeah, we live in a pretty small condo right downtown. We're going to be working from home for the foreseeable future, probably at least another year. So we decided that we wanted to get a bigger condo, a 2-bedroom with 2 bathrooms, and just have an extra room to work in, because having us like rotate from one person working the bedroom to one person out in the living room is just really, it's an interesting time. Anyways, I hope everyone is just staying healthy, staying safe. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're not already, and let's get started. Okay, I've taken notes on all of the apartments and I have videos. We're gonna get into it. So I'm basically gonna split this video into 2 parts. So the first part will be going through like all the condos, showing you guys the videos, how much they cost, all that stuff. And the second part, I'm gonna go through like the process of how we applied and worked with a realtor and how we like even look at condos. As always, leave any questions below, any DMs, like whatever you guys want to do. I'm always happy to chat, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna try to answer all of the questions I think will come up, but yeah, we're gonna get into the budget. I just want to say Toronto is so expensive. It's not like New York or LA or anything, but in Canada, Toronto is like probably the most expensive. Maybe not as expensive as Vancouver. I feel like Toronto is still more. We actually were looking at moving to Vancouver a while ago and the prices here seemed more, but anyways, I don't even know. Regardless, it's expensive. Last time I talked about rent, I got so many comments and DMs saying I'm just like crazy for paying that much, but it's just like the way I budget my salary. This is the percentage of my salary I want to pay on rent. I don't even know what I'm saying. I know it's a lot, and I know it's just, I'm gonna get comments, but I just want to say that before I tell you the budget and what we pay now, it's expensive and it's ridiculous to pay this amount of your salary on rent. With that being said, we live right now in a 1-bedroom condo right downtown Toronto. I actually have an apartment tour up. You can go check it out. We pay $2,100 for this condo. It's insane, I know. But we decided, like I said, to go into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Our budget for that was $2,600 a month. So that would be $1,300 each max. Like we did not want to go over $2,600 a month. So that's like the price point we were looking in, was like ideally lower than $2,600, but that was like the absolute max. There's actually only one condo that we looked at that was that much. So that was our budget for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, maybe plus a den in Toronto. Okay, so let's get into the condo. So the first condo we saw was the most expensive one, and this one was $2,600. I really liked this one. I liked how there was a kitchen island. I thought that was so pretty and so nice. I also really liked how the den was like right at the front. I thought that'd be good. You could put like a little dresser there and like a mirror and stuff. Also had a bathtub, which was nice. As you can see, the little den area was like a glass room. It wasn't its full own bedroom, which is something I could definitely live with, but I didn't love that about it. I would rather have like 2 full bedrooms, but I loved the kitchen. I think the kitchen is just so nice with the big kitchen island, and it's all just like white countertops, which I really liked. I liked too how it had a walk-in closet. I thought that was so nice. Yeah, anyways, that was the first one that I saw. So the next one that we saw was $2,200 a month, so $400 less than the last one. That's pretty much what we pay now. It's like $100 more than what we pay now. So this one I liked as well. Again, it has like the glass bedroom doors for the 2nd bedroom, which I don't love. And also the kitchen layout is pretty much identical to what we have now. In the last 2 condos I've lived in, they've both had like identical kitchens, so I just kind of wanted something a little bit different where the kitchen wasn't just completely like on the side. I just found this layout to be a little bit dark because it's so narrow. But anyways, this is the second one that we saw. Okay, the third condo that we saw, I really like. This was definitely one of my favorites. So this one was also $2,200 a month. This is in the same building as the last one. I really like how the kitchen was all white. I just thought it was really bright and pretty. I also really liked the flooring color for some reason. It's just kind of a random thing, but I really like the floor. This one I didn't mind the second bedroom being like in glass as much because it was towards the back of the apartment, and it just, the layout, I just liked it a little bit better. So that was one thing. That piece of wood on the deck would be gone, but this one also had a really big deck, which was super nice. So that was the third one that I saw. This one is also in the same building as the last two, and it looks identical, but it was another like $300 a month. So that was just one thing like to consider, but this layout is super similar. The shower door, I really like how it's like clear. It's not a shower curtain, but as you can tell, it's a super similar layout to the last two. It's kind of just a mix of those. The one thing I didn't like about this condo was that the balcony was super small, which is fine. I don't even have a balcony now, so it's bigger than what I have now, but that was one thing. Also, the bedroom just seemed kind of small. But yeah, that was the fourth condo that I saw. So now we're entering into the third building that I saw. The first one was in its own building. The last few were in a different building, and now we're going into the third building. So this condo was my favorite out of all the ones that we saw. I loved the layout. I loved the flooring. I loved the kitchen colors, like just everything. I thought it was so nice. Also, something I couldn't really capture in the video, but the ceilings are so high in this building, which is something I really liked. I liked how the kitchen wasn't like on the side of the wall. It was like its own little area. This apartment was just so much brighter and just so much bigger, it felt. The one thing with these ones is they don't have dens. They just are 2 bedrooms, but as you can see, the bedrooms are full, like huge bedrooms rather than like the little glass room, which is just like a different style, but I really liked that. That was the fifth one that I saw. This one is $2,500. It's super similar to the last one. It just has a different kitchen color. So, and the floors are also different. As you can tell, the kitchen's a lot darker, the floors are a lot lighter, and it's just a little bit of a different view, but they're pretty much identical condos. It's just literally like the finishes are different colors. So that was that one. Okay, the next condo, number 6, I also really liked this one. This one was also $2,500, and this one is very similar again to the last two. One thing with this one, I didn't love like the colors of the countertops and stuff, but I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. But this one had a really nice view. Also, these apartments had huge balconies, which is really nice. They went like the whole length of the condo. So that was the 6th one that I saw. Okay, so the last one I saw was also $2,500. It's in the same building, a super similar layout, a little different, like a switch of where the kitchen is and stuff, but this one's also really nice. It has a really nice balcony view, a huge, like 2 huge bedrooms. This one had the highest ceilings out of all of them, which I kind of liked. The washer and dryer's right there. There's kind of a cool view of the financial district too, which I really liked. Not that I work there anymore, but yeah, anyway, that is the last one that we saw. Okay, so those are all the condos that we saw. They're all super nice. They kind of ranged in price from like $2,200 to $2,600, but they're all very similar. I will say $2,200 2-bedroom condos are not usually a thing in Toronto. It's because of the pandemic that the prices are so much lower than usual. Even condos in our building for the identical condo we have are like $1,800 right now, and we're paying $21. So the prices are just a lot lower than normal. So yeah, it's a really good situation for people renting. It's not so good for people who are like the landlords and stuff. But anyways, now the condo prices are just a lot lower. So I wanted to say that. Okay, so moving on to part 2 of this video. So I'm gonna go through my process, what we did. This is the 3rd condo I've rented in Toronto. So I've done this now 3 times. So I feel like I've learned a couple things of like the best, like some do's and don'ts and just best practices, I guess, of what I do. So let's get into it. I would use a website, condos.ca. I always have used that website. The reason I like it is because it connects you with a realtor, which I think is kind of nice. That's the website I always used to look. I used to look at like Kijiji and stuff, but I just found that like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem as legitimate. I will say, when Storm and I were looking looking for our first condo to move in like 3 years ago, we almost got scammed, and we almost like paid money to this like random guy, and that was our fault for being like 19 and not knowing what we were doing. But that was on Kijiji, so really not Kijiji's fault, it was my fault. But I don't know, I just feel like with condos.ca, even going onto like MLS and like looking there for condos, I just feel like it's a lot more safe because you're connected with a realtor, like you're connecting with a listing agent and a realtor to help you with the condo. So in that sense, I just feel like the process seems like, I don't know, just like a lot more safe. So that's just what I personally do. So you can kind of do it two ways. The way that I think most people would do it is they go into condos.ca, you look through a condo, you see one that you want to view, and then you click request a viewing, and then they connect you with the realtor. What we did this time, which was so nice, was I just used the same realtor who helped us get this one. And in Ontario, I don't know about other places, but in Ontario, it doesn't cost me anything to use a realtor. So the realtor just gets paid by the landlord. I think he gets paid first month's rent or something for helping us get the condo, but we actually don't pay anything. So connecting with a realtor to help you like look at listings is so nice. If you can do it, highly recommend it. If you used one, if you connected with one randomly for like your last condo, reach out to them because it is so much easier. It makes life so much easier. Yeah, I guess step one would be going and looking on like condos.ca or like another realtor website for your condo. Step two would be requesting a booking or connecting with a realtor to go like look at condos. One thing that is so nice about using a realtor is he just like sent us a giant list of condos. So he like sent us all the active lists that he had, and we just like picked the ones to go see. That's another really nice perk. So that's like what we did with this one, but all the ones we picked to go see were also up on like all the websites, so you can like do that as well. So in terms of documents, what we needed a picture of photo ID, the filled out application without the address on it, also an Equifax only credit score. We could only use Equifax for our credit scores. Also needed a letter of proof of employment and also a pay stub. So that is like all of the documentation that we needed to get together before we went and looked at condos. So that is everything that we needed. So once we got all the documents together, sent them to the realtor, we went out and looked at condos. I'm pretty sure you're only allowed to apply to one condo every 24 hours. So it's kind of, especially in Toronto, last year it was kind of stressful like getting this condo because they would go so fast. And to be like, the day it was posted is the day it'd be rented. It is insane. I feel like it's kind of similar in New York too. It's just like, it's so competitive and it's just insane. Like the day that we got this condo was the day that it was posted, and that was just the case with everything. It's so frustrating because even when you go onto like condos.ca, if it was listed like 3 days earlier, you knew it was already gone. However, right now that is not the case at all. This condo that we got has been on the market for like 2 months. Like people are not moving right now. Actually, people are moving out of the city. So that is one thing I will say generally about like big city like renting, is it moves really, really fast. So this one was a lot more relaxed, a lot more chill. So we actually applied on 2. So the first one we didn't get, which is the first time I've ever been rejected from a condo. Kind of cuts deep, but it's fine. But then we got the second one. So we applied to one in 24 hours. We heard back, we didn't get it. But then we applied to a different one that we saw and we got that one, which is very, very exciting. So we did get a condo. I'm going to talk about it more in my vlog on Wednesday. But yeah, very, very exciting that we did get one. That is like the process we went through. So basically, once we were approved, we were emailed the lease. We went through electronically, signed the lease, and then the kind of annoying part was having to take out a bank draft of first and last month's rent, like Ubering it to the listing agent's real estate office. So that was like the last step that we had to do before the condo was ours. So yeah, that is like all the steps of how we got our condo. That's the like identical process in my last 2 condos as well. So that's just like kind of how it goes. But yeah, so that is everything that we did. Those are all the condos that we saw. That's all like the whole process and everything that we experienced. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was interesting at least. So let me know down below if you guys have any questions. And yeah, if not, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, bye.